Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time seeing this beautiful face, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and giving this video a thumbs up. So in today's video, by the title, we're going to be talking about 7 ways to level up in your 20s. So let's dive right into the video. So the first tip is to be disciplined. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to be disciplined. Like if you're a person that don't want to do 9 to 5 and want to go into content creation, I would advise for you to be disciplined because I know there's some days you just want to lie down in your bed and just lazy around. But content creation, you have to put in the work. That's the only way you can succeed in this YouTube or content creation game. You have to put in the work. Like you know how 9 to 5 they end by 5. Our job is like round the clock. There's no ending day. Like you're up all night editing, you're great scripting, getting new ideas, what to film. So you have to be on your A game. I know when adults be like, you have to be disciplined. I know people be like, this was stressing me out. But literally, discipline is that glue that puts everything in your life together. You have to be disciplined 247. Like there's no sleeping. So yeah, it's very important. If you don't have discipline, all the other tips I'm going to tell you will be not work out. So discipline is like everything you need in this content creation game and basically how to level up your 20s. So yeah. So the next tip in leveling up in your 20s is planning. I cannot overemphasize the importance of planning. Like how don't you plan? Like the saying goes, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Literally, if you're not planning, you're planning to fail. Like I'll plan out my day. Like anything I don't plan out my day, I'm always disorganized. I forget a lot. Like like these days now, I always journal. Like before I start a new day, I already written out what I'm going to do that day. So it makes everything easier. Like if I want to film more content for YouTube, I've already scripted what I'll say. I've already like everything is already laid out, how my thumbnail will go and everything. So yeah, it's very, very important to plan. So the next tip to level up in your 20s is educating yourself. Like literally, I say this is all fired by my being. Google is free. Anything you want to search in this life, just type www.google.com and you can get literally anything. How to type an email, how to write a thumbnail, how to start a YouTube channel. Like everything is on Google. Like I wonder how people keep asking people things when you can just Google it. Like it's literally on your phone. And also I started reading a lot. Like I read books a lot. Like I'm not really a reading person. Like I don't really like reading hard copies. So next thing I did was to go into ebooks, like reading books, like audio books, and also switching to podcasts. Like podcasts has literally saved my, like I can be sweeping and cleaning my room, and then I just switch to podcasts, learn some new things. I can learn creation, book and Bible, like just basically having something in my, like when I'm doing things, I just have something playing around so I can learn some things out of it. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend you going into podcasts, listening to podcasts more, listening to audiobooks more. Like yeah, leave a comment down below on the podcast you listen to. I really want to get into my podcast game because this year I've not really been listening to podcasts. So yeah, I want to get into podcasts. Like just give me some recommendation in the comment section. I'll be there to listen to hear you out. So yeah, that's one of the tips for leveling up in your 20s. Like you're literally killing one bird with two stones when you do when you're cleaning your room and then you're listening to podcast, you're educating yourself and also cleaning. Like, isn't that good? Like, guys, that's a new innovation. I would definitely recommend listening to podcasts instead of listening to music, all these Afrobeats and all, where you don't even learn anything. You can listen to podcasts about content creation, about how to braid your hair, how to start a YouTube channel, and you can learn one or two things while cleaning. Like, isn't that good? Why would you not want to do that? So yeah, I definitely recommend it. So the next tip is stop being invested in other people's life or caring what other people have to talk about you. Like, why are you being invested in other people's life? Like literally, you have your own life to live. I know some people follow more than one gossip blog. Like you have to check yourself. That's loser mentality, and you have to stop it. Like why are you being so invested in people's life? Instead of you to be busy about the business that pays you. Like literally, you can't see me talking about other people's life. Like except you're celebrities and they're just all around. Like if you're following more than one blog, gossip blog, you have to check yourself out. Like that's not normal. Like when I started YouTube, I was like, what people say about me? Like literally, everybody's living their life. Nobody cares about what you're doing. People will talk. If you are shy about what people say, like people will literally talk. You can't stop people from talking. So just live your life. Everybody will die one day, last. So why are you caring so much about what people will say? People will literally say anything to like give their self confidence. So another perfect example is Lori Harvey. Like You know she's been having scandals with her relationship and all, but you never hear her talk back, like reply all those people. Like she doesn't have time for all that. Like I literally had to go to YouTube and type Laurie Harvey talking. Like I hardly hear her talk. Like you can never see her reply. So I saw one interview she did. I was like, her voice is amazing, guys. Laurie Harvey's voice is so amazing. Like ah, she's a perfect example. Like you should not care what other people talk about you. Continue living your life. You just like another just to definitely come up, and that's your own just to pass. So definitely do the business that pays you literally. So the next tip is to invest in yourself. Like sometimes guys, you have to look the part and sound the part. Like learn a new skill. If you're a 95, what can you learn to improve your 95? Either presentation, communication, public speaking, literally. If you're doing YouTube, what can you learn? Like editing skills, like literally anything to improve your videos, your gear cameras, like literally you can learn everything on YouTube. So yeah, there's a thin line between investing in yourself and not investing in yourself. Like some people they always save their money, and they don't even look the past. Like how you have money and yeah, you don't look like it. Like it doesn't make sense. You have money but you don't look like it. You have to look the part, sound the part, and act the part, literally. So we live in a world where people like what they see. Your first impression matters. You have to look the part. If you're not looking the part, you're like, what's this girl doing? You have money, but you're not looking it. Girls, see, stop the attitude. If you have money, spend that money, budget. Even if you don't have that money, budget for that. What you want to get. If it's to get your head done, do your nails, like literally, you have to do what pays you. Like first impression matters. Just take care of your skin, your hair, brush your hair. Like you don't even have to have human hairs. If you have normal hair, if your hair is long, just pack it, do gel, pack it, and you look clean. Like you don't literally have to spend so much money looking clean. Like looking clean is just the basic, like trimming your nails, doing makeup, doing getting your hair done, smelling nice, and brushing your teeth. Like you're good to go. So the next point is to budget your money. Like they say, the older you get, the weaker you become. So biologically, so you have to prepare yourself for the older days, like when you're getting old. So you have to budget your money. If you can't handle 1,000 naira now, you can't budget 1 million naira. Like start with the small things. If someone give you 1,000, at least remove like 20% for savings. Pay your tithes. Just do the necessary things. Like from there you can build discipline. This is like what I said, like the first point I gave is about discipline. Like discipline covers everything. If you can't budget, like remove from that 1,000, you need now 1 million naira, you now remove from. Girls, sis, you have to start from what you have. If you have 1,000 naira, budget that 1,000 naira, remove your tithes, put your savings aside, and then put the one for what you spend on. So yeah, that's how it starts basically. So the last point is to be mindful of your friends and people around you. I'm at this point in my life where I don't have so many friends. Like when I was in uni, you can have classmates, like people in your department you can talk to, but now as you're in your 20s, you have to be deliberate about your friendship. I know being friends with adults like girls, they're very difficult because everybody be awkward and everything, but you just have to have the courage to meet up that person. Like people like people they can learn from, people that have value, people that bring something to the table, something they can learn from. Like how parents they put their children in like expensive schools so they can network and have be friends with people that matters in the country. So yeah, that's how you should your friendship to be to people that can invest in you, people that can be there for you, people that you can learn from, not just people that you just gossip. If you're in any friendship and you're always gossiping, no, we're always talking about boys. Like people are not thinking of how you get better, how you grow in your business. If you're doing a 95, how you can level up, be a manager, and all those things. Girl, sis, just leave that relationship or that friendship because it's not of any value to you. Like you are in 2024, you have to be friends with people that can help you, people that can bring value to you, people that can but basically just help you in times of your needs when you're down and low. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've gotten some one or two things from this video, like how to level up your 20s. Leave some comments in the comment section on how you level up your 20s so I can learn from you. Okay guys, see you in my next video. Bye.